My name's Chris Fluitt, and you're watching Worship Leader Online. Today I'm going to tell you the 7 top Worship Leader apps for the iPhone or the Android phone. Starting it off at number 7 is Simple Note. This little app is golden for me. Basically, it takes a note and it syncs it from my phone to the internet. You ever do work on your smartphone, but then you get home and you're around your laptop or your desktop and you're like, man, it's a lot more fun to type on a real keyboard. Well, I can then get on my laptop, go to the internet, access that same note, I can make changes to it, and it all syncs up. This is really good for me. Also, even better, I can tag other people's emails in that note, and it will send them that note. They can make changes to it, and it all syncs up. It all stays current. I love it. Previously, I used Evernote, and I really like Evernote. But in order to share Evernote, you need to pay them money. And Simple Note, it does it for free. Way to go, Simple Note. Number 6. Have you ever been in a situation like this? I was with my dad a few days ago, and suddenly overhead I heard the song, Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light, right? And my dad thought it was Rod Stewart singing. And I was like, no, that is not Rod Stewart. That is Sting from The Police. And he would not take my word for it. So I pulled up app number 6, SoundHound. Pushed a button, it listened to it, and there it was. Proof it was Sting from The Police and not Rod Stewart. If you ever need to settle an argument, SoundHound is awesome. But you might be thinking, oh, but we have Shazam to do such things, and that's really the industry standard when it comes to apps that listen to music and tell you what it is. Wrong. SoundHound is way better, and here's why. You actually don't have to have that song playing. You can actually sing that song into your phone, and it will tell you. For example, and SoundHound will tell me, oh, that is the Chicken Dance song, and you have terrible taste in music. Number 5, every musician needs a metronome, and some need it more than others. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Steinway & Sons has the best free metronome I have ever found. Number 1, it has none of those really annoying ads. In fact, those ads are so annoying. Most of the free ones I've ever used, they'll be working great, and suddenly that ad will come up, and it will lose time. I'm pretty sure that the number 1 job of a metronome is to not lose time. So epic fail on all those that lose time when an ad pops up. Number 2, Steinway & Sons is the only app for a metronome that is free that has the tap feature. You can just tap your tempo on the screen and it'll tell you what the BPM is. This is really, really valuable when you don't know what the BPM is and you need to chart tunes, you need to write what the BPM is. So Steinway & Sons, I love you. Number 4. I give you the Bro Stash. But seriously, you gotta have fun with your smartphone. There are so many dumb, stupid things you can do with the smartphone. You really ought to find something fun to do, especially at staff meetings when they get really tense. For number 3, I wanted to give you a social media app. Which one should I choose? Should I go with simple Twitter? Should I go with Facebook? Should I go with MySpace? Should I go with LinkedIn? Should I go with Friendster? Or maybe TweetDeck? TweetDeck's really cool. I almost told you about TweetDeck, but I didn't tell you about TweetDeck. Instead, I told you about Gist. What is Gist? Well, Gist is really cool. Gist takes everything. It takes all those social media platforms I just mentioned, but it also takes RSS feeds. It also takes blog posts. It also takes email exchanges, and it puts everything in one simple view for all your contacts. I love Gist. Go check it out. I suggest it. Number 2, PCO, Planning Center Online. I don't know what I did before the folks at Planning Center Online showed me the way. I was stuck in Microsoft Outlook hell. Oh, those were terrible days. Terrible days. But they are no more because I have PCO and I have it on an iPhone, I have it on an Android. I have PCO. I can schedule while I'm on the road. When Pastor calls up and says, yeah, I need to talk to people, send out a blast, I'm like, sure thing, PCO, done. Thank you, PCO. If you don't know what PCO is, you ought to check it out. It'll change your life. Before I tell you about number 1, a moment of silence for a dearly departed app. The name of this app? Worship Music. Every Sunday at altar time, I'd pull out my iPhone. I would open up Worship Music, and I would ask Worship Music, what song should I play at altar time? And Worship Music never let me down. It gave me the lyrics. It gave me the chords. How many times have you been like, I want to play this song at altar time, but I don't remember the words to the bridge. Maybe I don't remember the chord changes. Worship Music has bailed me out many, many, many times. But Worship Music is no more. I can't find it in the iTunes store. I've Googled it. I can't find it. I can't find the makers of Worship Music. Worship Music app makers. If you are out there, please listen to me. Bring that app back. I love that app. It was free. It was brilliant. It was trustworthy. I love it. There are other apps that kind of do what you did, but they don't do it as good as you. Please come back, Worship Music. Please. And number 1, it really is no surprise. It's the Bible, dude. It is the Word of the Lord Most High. I'm talking about YouVersion's Bible. It's a great app. It's made by lifechurch.tv, and those people are amazing. Number 1, they're always updating their app. They're always adding new features to it. They're adding new versions. That's really awesome. And, just recently, they came out with an audio Bible. How cool is that? I love your app, YouVersion. You guys, you deserve to be number 1. Well, there you go. Those are my top 7 worship leader apps for iPhone and Android phone. My apologies to Angry Birds out there. You did not make the cut. For more tips, tools, and training for the worship leader, I'm Chris Fluitt, and you can check out my blog at 360wlo.com.